The doctor called it stage IV, 6 months to live. But Daniel Reeves didn't flinch. Instead, he smiled.
I am sorry. There's no treatment that will change the outcome.
Nicole Reeves pressed a tissue to her cheek, but beneath it, her mouth twitched. Relief, not grief.
6 months. That's manageable. Time to tidy up the will.
No, Grandpa. There has to be something.
But Daniel knew the truth. The doctor wasn't just any oncologist. He was Kenneth, his fishing buddy of 40 years. The diagnosis was staged, a loyalty test, designed to see exactly who would circle and who would stay. As the family filed out of the hospital room, Daniel caught Kenneth's eye. Neither man spoke.
The trap is set. Now we watch.
Outside the hospital, the afternoon sun felt false. Daniel climbed into his car, the weight of the next 6 months already shifting onto his shoulders. Nicole drove home, alone, the hospital fading in her rear-view mirror. Her face betrayed not sorrow, but calculation.
Andrew, it's Nicole. The news is out. Time to get serious.
Perfect. I'll set the meeting. We push for power of attorney immediately.
In the silence of his own car, Daniel drove with Amelia's small hand locked in his, her tears falling onto his sleeve, each drop twisting the knife deeper.
Dad, we need to talk. Tomorrow, family meeting. It's important.
Whatever you need, son, I'll be there.
Grandpa, please don't go. I need you.
You are the reason I am fighting, sweetheart. Never doubt that. Kenneth, they're already circling. Andrew wants a family meeting tomorrow. Nicole was humming.
So it begins. Stay sharp. By this time next week, we'll know exactly who's a vulture.
The next evening, the living room felt smaller. Andrew and Nicole sat across from Daniel like prosecutors.
Dad, with only 6 months, it's smart to get your affairs in order. A power of attorney would make everything seamless.
We just want to protect you, sweetheart. Don't you trust us?
Amelia stiffened on the couch, her wide eyes darting between her stepmother and her father.
I am exhausted, but I hear you. We can. We can talk about it later, maybe tomorrow.
Absolutely. I'll draft the documents tonight. You just sign.
Leave everything to us, dear. Your only job is to rest.
So eager. Let them think I am too weak to notice.
Why are they talking about papers when Grandpa needs love?
Later, alone in his study, the word power of attorney echoed like a challenge. The trap was closing, but not on him. The test was working perfectly, and the rats were already gnawing.
Kenneth, the meeting went exactly as predicted. Andrew wants power of attorney by tomorrow.
Good. Let them rush. The cameras are live. You are watching now.
Every feed. Nicole's in the living room, already on her phone. I can hear every word.
He opened the surveillance panel on his laptop. The screen split into 4 quadrants, each showing a different corner of the house. Nicole paced in the kitchen, her voice low but urgent. She was talking to someone, but not Andrew.
No, not yet. The old man is being stubborn, but once he signs, we'll have everything.
So she's already plotting with someone else. Who?
He adjusted the audio gain, capturing every syllable. Her voice dripped with impatience, not grief.
This is working. In a week, I'll know everything.
The watcher had become the watched. Daniel smiled grimly at the screen, knowing this was only the beginning. A week later, Daniel lay in bed feigning weakness, his laptop propped on his knees. The hidden cameras never blinked.
Daniel, I am running out for a bit. Retail therapy, you know.
Retail therapy, right. Let's see where you are really going.
He waited 5 minutes, then grabbed his jacket. Following her was easy. She never checked her rear view.
You are getting better every week. Maybe you should give me private lessons.
Private lessons, and my retail therapy is paying for it.
After the court, they sat close on a bench, her hand brushing his knee. Too familiar for a tennis coach. Later that day, Daniel searched her car, tucked under the seat, a jewelry brochure, pages dog-eared at engagement rings.
She's already shopping for what comes after me.
He snapped a photo of the brochure with his phone, then replaced it exactly. The evidence was piling up, but the trap wasn't ready yet. While Nicole shopped for rings, Andrew was in a downtown law office, his own plans crystallizing.
I need the power of attorney to override the prenuptial agreement. With my father's prognosis, time is critical.
The lawyer slid a document across the table. Petition for power of attorney, with a clause granting full asset control upon signature.
He'll sign. He's too weak to argue, and Nicole will keep him compliant.
That evening, Daniel's investigator sent photos. Andrew with the lawyer, the petition plainly visible.
My son is plotting a legal coup before I am even in the ground.
The petition aimed to override the prenup, funneling everything through Andrew.
And Nicole is in on it. They're working in tandem.
Daniel set the phone down, cold fury coiling in his chest. He had them both. Unaware, Andrew was already dialing Nicole, ready to tighten the noose. Every Sunday, without fail, Amelia came. She'd find Daniel in his armchair, and the mask of stoicism would crack just for her.
Grandpa, I had a nightmare again. You were gone and I couldn't find you.
She's the only one who dreams about me, not my money.
She'd sit beside him, holding his hand as if her grip could anchor him to earth.
Don't let them make you sign anything you don't want. I heard Andrew on the phone. He was angry.
Daniel's jaw tightened, but he forced a weak smile. He couldn't tell her the trap needed Andrew's anger.
Just a few more weeks, honey. Then you'll understand why I had to lie.
He pulled her into a long embrace, her sobs muffled against his shoulder.
They don't love you like I do. They just want what you built.
When she finally left, the house felt colder. Daniel sat alone in the garden, her words a razor and a balm. At dawn, Daniel met Kenneth at their secret fishing spot, mist curling off the water like breath.
I have them, Kenneth. Both of them. Nicole already shopping for a second wedding, Andrew preparing to gut my prenup.
Then the clock is ticking. Andrew won't wait much longer. He'll corner you this week.
Good. Let him corner me. I'll use it to set the stage. I am thinking a final family dinner next Sunday.
A dinner. They'll think you are surrendering. Perfect misdirection.
I'll announce the diagnosis was a test, present everything, and rewrite the will on camera. Can you witness?
I'll be there, notarizing under your chandelier. It'll be perfectly legal.
They shook hands over the tackle box, the lake silent around them. The plan was set.
In 1 week, this house of cards collapses, and I'll be the one lighting the match.
When he returned home, the dining room table already seemed to wait, heavy with expectation. 3 days before the dinner, Nicole lingered in the kitchen, watching Daniel hum while making tea.
He's too calm. A man with cancer should be frantic. What's he not telling us?
Later, while Daniel feigned sleep, she slipped into his study, her heels silent on the carpet. Upstairs, Daniel's phone vibrated, motion in the study. He was out of bed in seconds, eyes sharp.
She's in the study. If she finds the camera, everything collapses.
In the study, Nicole pulled open the desk drawer, fingers brushing a small black camera hidden behind files. A sudden eruption of coughing from the bedroom, violent, wet, desperate, echoed down the stairs.
Daniel?
She slammed the drawer and rushed to the bedroom, leaving the camera untouched.
That was too close. I need to move the dinner up tomorrow night or she'll try again.
The next morning, Andrew arrived early, a manila envelope tucked under his arm. His smile was polished, rehearsed.
Dad, I've got the paperwork ready. Just a precaution, like we discussed. Makes everything simpler for the family.
You are thorough, son. Leave it here. I'll read it when I have the strength.
The lawyer says time is critical. The signature needs to happen while you are still of sound mind.
I said later, Andrew. Unless you think I am not sound right now.
Andrew's lips pressed thin, but he nodded and left the envelope on the coffee table. After the front door clicked shut, Daniel tore open the envelope. The fine print on page 3 froze his blood.
Full asset control, effective immediately upon signing. This isn't a precaution. It's a hijacking. Kenneth, he served me the trap on a silver platter. Dinner is tomorrow night.
An hour later, Kenneth's reply crackled through the phone. I'll bring the notary seal. Let them dig their own grave. That evening, Daniel met Kenneth under the old bridge by the creek, their second secret meeting in 2 days.
Kenneth, I can't risk waiting. Nicole nearly found the camera. Andrew is circling with a legal knife.
Then accelerate. Tell them tomorrow evening. I'll be there, hidden away until you call me in.
Tomorrow. I've waited years for this. What's one more day?
He returned home and gathered the family in the living room. Nicole looked annoyed, Andrew impatient, Amelia hopeful.
I've been thinking. I want one last family dinner tomorrow night. A proper meal together.
That's sudden but lovely. I'll arrange the chef.
Andrew's eyes narrowed, then smoothed. He nodded, a businessman accepting a favorable contract.
I'll be there early, Grandpa, to help.
Nicole and Andrew exchanged a glance, a flicker of shared intent that didn't escape Daniel's notice. At dawn, Daniel concealed a micro camera behind the dining room centerpiece, its lens aimed at his empty chair.
Every word, every glance will be preserved. There'll be no denying what happens tonight.
He retreated to his study, opened the safe, and pulled out a fresh legal pad. The new will took shape in sharp, deliberate strokes.
All assets to be held in trust for Amelia Reeves until age 25, with Dr. Kenneth as sole trustee. Let them choke on that.
By midday, Amelia arrived to help set the table, her gentle hands placing forks with the care of a ritual.
Grandpa, you've been staring at the chandelier for 10 minutes. What's really happening tonight?
Just closure, sweetheart. A few things I've needed to say for a long time.
She set down the last glass and walked into his open arms without a word. He held on too long, a man clinging to his only anchor, unseen. Kenneth had arrived through the back door, notary seal in hand. He watched them embrace, then retreated to wait.
In a few hours, the truth will set her free, and it will bury everyone else.
Late that night, the phone rang. Daniel had been expecting it.
Dad, I've been thinking. Let's finalize the paperwork before dinner tomorrow. No last-minute chaos.
Andrew, it's almost midnight. I told you, I'll look at it when I am ready.
The lawyer insists. He says uncertainty is a liability. Just sign the cover page. It's a formality.
Daniel stood in his study, the unsigned petition on the desk. He could hear the desperation beneath Andrew's calm.
I am not signing anything tonight, Andrew. I actually feel stronger. Maybe the doctors were wrong. I am not rushing my life away.
You feel stronger? That's unusual. But the prognosis?
The prognosis is just numbers. I'll see you at dinner. Good night, Andrew.
The line went dead. Daniel exhaled slowly. Andrew's suspicion had flickered, a crack in the facade.
He'll be watching me closely at dinner, but by then it'll be too late.
The morning of the dinner, mist still clung to the lake. Daniel cast his line without expectation, seeking solace.
You look like a man marching to his own funeral. Second thoughts?
Number. Just counting the cost. Tonight, I lose a wife and a son, but I keep my granddaughter.
They chose their path, Daniel. You just held up a mirror.
A mirror that cost 40 years of friendship to borrow. You risked your reputation.
What's reputation? We've been catching trout since before Andrew could walk. This is what friends do.
They sat in silence as the sun climbed higher, the lake turning gold. Daniel felt the weight of the coming evening pressing on his chest. Back home, he stood before the mirror in his bedroom, adjusting his navy jacket. The reflection showed a man transformed, not dying, but reborn.
This is the last time I'll lie to them. After tonight, everything will be true.
He walked downstairs, where the dining room awaited, candles unlit. Somewhere in the house, Amelia hummed. Daniel squared his shoulders. The dining room shimmered with candlelight and polished silver. Nicole arrived in a new dress, her smile too bright.
You look wonderful tonight, Daniel. Almost like your old self.
The chef outdid himself. Let's make this a night to remember.
Amelia sat pale, pushing her food around the plate. She caught Daniel's gaze and offered a fragile smile.
They're performing for a dying man. The camera sees what I see.
Behind the centerpiece, the camera's red eye blinked steadily, capturing every nuance.
Nicole, that dress must be new. Planning something special.
Just wanting to look nice for our dinner. It's a special occasion after all.
Andrew's fork paused midair. He and Nicole exchanged a glance, then quickly looked away.
They're nervous. Good. The evening's only beginning.
Dad, while we're all here about the power of attorney, it really should be finalized tonight.
Andrew's right, darling. It's just to simplify things, so you can focus on what matters.
Can't that wait? Grandpa looks better than he has in weeks. He doesn't need this pressure.
Amelia, this is an adult matter. We're trying to help.
She's right. I do feel better.
That's not what the doctor said. You have a terminal diagnosis.
The room went silent. Daniel set down his napkin with a soft thump, pushed back his chair, and rose.
I think it's time we cleared the air. There are things you need to hear.
The camera recorded, oblivious to the explosion about to detonate under the chandelier.
What is he doing? This isn't like him.
The memory of that hospital day hung in the air as Daniel spoke, his voice steady and clear.
The doctor who told you I had 6 months. He's been my fishing partner for 40 years. That diagnosis was a fabrication, a test I designed to see who you really are.
A lie. Daniel, you put us through this for weeks. You are insane.
I am healthier than ever. I've been watching, collecting evidence for weeks. Nicole, your tennis pro gave you this engagement ring brochure. I have photos of your private lessons.
You've been spying on me? This is an invasion of privacy.
Andrew, your lawyer drafted this petition to override my prenup. I have the originals.
That's a standard estate planning document. You are twisting everything.
Amelia's tears fell freely now, not grief, but shock at the betrayal unfolding.
I needed to know who would stand by me. Only one person passed.
This is absurd. I was just socializing, nothing serious. You don't get to destroy me over a flirtation.
You've blown this out of proportion, Dad. That document was contingency, not a plan. We're still your family.
Read the fine print, son. Full asset control immediately upon my signature. That's not contingency. It's a hijacking.
Nicole and Andrew exchanged a glance, not with warmth, but with the silent panic of caught conspirators.
Kenneth, you can come in now. They've heard enough to understand what comes next.
Kenneth stepped into the candlelight, a leather case in hand. The notary's seal glinted, its cold finality settling over the table.
What is that? What are you doing with a notary?
This is a circus. You can't just rewrite a will at a dinner table.
Actually, it's perfectly legal. I've been a notary for 15 years. This will is accurate and witnessed.
Then let's make it official. Amelia, come here. You need to see this. I hereby direct that 100% of my estate, all assets and holdings, be placed in a trust for my granddaughter Amelia Reeves, accessible at age 25, with Dr. Kenneth as trustee.
You can't do this. I am your wife. I'll sue.
Andrew lunged across the table, but Daniel stepped back, the will held out of reach.
Sit down, Andrew. This is final.
Kenneth uncapped his pen and notarized the document on camera, the timestamp legally binding.
He chose me. After everything, he chose me.
You'll regret this. You old fool. I'll destroy you in court.
Andrew slammed his fist onto the table, then stormed out, the front door slamming shut.
The cameras recorded everything. Now get out of my house.
Amelia threw her arms around Daniel, her tears soaking his shirt, while Kenneth discreetly shut off the camera.
You'll regret this, Daniel. I am filing for divorce tonight, and I'll make sure the whole world knows what a monster you are.
She snatched her purse and stormed out, the door reverberating through the empty house.
You are not dying? The hospital. All those weeks of crying. It was all a lie?
A necessary lie, sweetheart. I had to see who would circle like vultures. Only you passed.
But I was so scared. I thought I'd lose you every day.
I know, and I am sorry for that. But now you'll never have to be afraid again. You are the sole heir.
She's the one, Daniel. And she proved it without knowing the stakes.
Amelia buried her face in his chest, her sobs giving way to quiet, disbelieving laughter.
Thank you, Ken. 40 years and you still have my back.
Kenneth shut off the camera, the tiny red light fading to black. Outside, a car engine roared and faded. The house settled into a thick quiet. Daniel poured 3 cups of coffee in the kitchen, the steam rising like a truce.
Your lawyer called while you were with Amelia. Nicole filed the divorce papers electronically 10 minutes ago.
Good. The faster the cut, the cleaner the wound. What about Andrew?
He sent a text threatening to contest the will. But with that notarized recording, he doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Grandpa, I don't care about the money. I just wanted you to live.
Daniel crossed the kitchen and pulled her into a long, silent hug, his weariness melting into her warmth.
That's why you passed the test, honey. Because you loved me for me, not for what I could leave behind.
So you are really not sick? This isn't another trick?
He's healthier than a horse. I'll show you his test results if you like, but first, let's have that coffee.
The 3 of them sat at the kitchen table as the first hint of dawn touched the horizon. The house felt lighter than it had in years. On Monday, Daniel walked into the college office and paid Amelia's full tuition with a single check.
She doesn't know yet. I want her to see the receipt herself.
In the car, he handed her the receipt. Amelia stared at the zero balance, then burst into quiet, happy tears. 3 days later, before dawn, he met Kenneth at the old dock. The lake was glassy, mist curling like a held breath.
I feel light for the first time, like I've been holding my breath since the diagnosis that wasn't.
You did what you had to. Now you can live, and Amelia will never have to worry.
Thanks to you, old friend. I couldn't have done it without you.
They cast their lines in silence, then laughed as a fish jumped, small, but enough to break the last tension. The sun broke over the tree line, painting the water gold. The past was settled, the future open and secure. For the first time in months, the world felt whole.